You better believe I'm coming up in May. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jehovah. It's Saturday and we are going to play some War Brights. Hope everybody's having a good day. Still fairly cold up here in Northeast Ohio. We are getting some warm days, but they are scattered in between a lot of gray ones. But doing all right, doing okay. Future so bright, gotta wear shades. And I was invited by one Captain Preacher. I believe he's still a captain. These boys are pretty loose, throwing themselves some high ranks. You never know. You might pop in one day and have a general on your hands. But he invited me to play along with the boys, and since I'll be completely honest with you guys, I don't get as much entertainment out of Skirmish. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass here. They're playing Skirmish at Dunker Church on the second map, and so I think I'll join the 1st Virginia Cav on that map. But they're playing Union, so I'll have to wear that itchy blue uniform, but it'll be fun. So thanks for the invite, Preacher. I appreciate that. Last week I was able to pop in with Ulti and the guys. We'll see if people like it. I don't know. I mean, I'm just doing this on the stream. The way I've kind of been going is kind of leaving the stream live, and then any kind of content I want to pull out of it, if I have the time, which I haven't had a lot of, to be honest, then I'll put that on the channel. You know, last week we did the field reports, which I thought was really cool. I think it'd be awesome if you guys all did that for your own companies, and then I could just watch them. Okay, so first map we are going to spectate. It's going to be Conquest, which I love. My absolute favorite game style right now. Okay, there's that appears to be the Muma barn. A-burnin'. The Muma farm. If that's correct. Is it the Mumas? Means Dunker Church is over here. Over here. That's Hagerstown Turnpike, right? Man, I am all kinds of wound up. What map are we on? 250 players. Smokestacks. Okay, this is not where we're going to play. They're just getting ready for everybody. Hey, Serpent Brigade in the chat. Chubby dooby doo. Hey, what's going on, Chubby? Thanks for being here. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Well, that is typically the Muma barn on fire, but who knows on one of these kind of weird Conquest maps where everything is. But I gotta get my bearings here. Okay, is that the roulette bar? Yeah, it is. Okay, so that's roulette lane. That's the bloody lane. Okay. That goes all the way to the Hagerstown Pike over there. That means the Dunker Church is right there. Oh, hello, Dunker Church. Yeah, man, it helps to know the geography of the battlefield, and that's one of the things that's so hard to kind of get your arms around when you're standing in the middle of an open field trying to visualize where these guys would have been. But this is going to be a beautiful map. This is probably my favorite area of the whole battlefield, and they're called this the epicenter. Early in the morning, Stephen Lee had guns up in this high ground area, and Hooker could see it. He was over there north of those woods, the Poffenberger farm, right on the other side of those trees. They call that the North Woods. What you see over here to the right, they call that the East Woods. And right in front of the North Woods, Matthews Hill, but then the Miller cornfield, that's the Miller barn and farm you see off in the distance to the left. And the Union came straight through this field first thing in the morning, starting with Duryea. It's like 5:30, 6:30 in the morning. He comes off, and he's supposed to have support to his left and with Hartsif, and again to his left with Christian. But Hartsif got hit with shrapnel, or not. He didn't get hit. He got knocked out. So he was incapacitated. And then the story is Christian he just jumped off his horse and ran to the rear. I don't know if that's true, or you know, that's just these funny stories. But who knows how you would react in that situation? I mean, these are cannonballs flying at you, exploding, people getting their head ripped off. So it's easy for me to chuckle sitting here in my air-conditioned space, sitting on my ass watching a video game. But, you know, all these men were heroes, even the ones that possibly showed cowardice in the face of the enemy. It's more of a challenge than I've ever faced, I'm sure. So when they came through right here and he didn't have support of Hartzif or Christian, he ran into Douglas out here in the middle of this field, and they were all laid down waiting for him, and he had a bunch of Georgians out here, and Hayes was kind of out to his right, and they kind of bent over this way toward the Muma barn. As a matter of fact, this Muma farm was burned by the Confederates, not by the Union. Although I believe the Mumas were actually able to get their compensation from the Union. Typically, when your house was damaged by Confederates, you didn't get jack shit. Now, are they actually going to play on this map? I guess they are. The guns are already going off. Maybe they're just fucking around. Oh, you know, this is Jeff Davis, guys. We've got German Corps here as well. Jeff Davis, boys, those are Bondurant's men. Super elite artillery. Okay, that's what I thought. I didn't think they were going to play this one. Okay, and they started shooting each other right at the end. Well, at least you got a kind of good look at the field, anyway. And look, I love doing the history part. That's kind of why I'm here. So if you guys are interested in that stuff, let me know. If you want, you know, cool videos, I guess you can. There's a ton of other people out there doing cool stuff. Ulti's doing stuff. Battle Line Network guys are doing great stuff. There's tons of people out there. So check out the content. You know, we all grow together. So anybody that's interested in Civil War, you know, we all have something to offer. So I think it's really cool. You can see that 0 experience. Unfortunately, that means I'm probably going to go up to level 2 if I play with the Virginia Cav. I was kind of looking forward to keeping my 1 status, but that's not going to be possible. I actually like playing this game occasionally. All right, so where are we? Forest Stream, 272. We almost got this puppy full. It's a lot of men. I love it. I can't wait till we get to the 400-man servers. Okay, so how do we find ourselves in the field in War of Rights? We look for the burning Muma farm, and that's over there. Okay, we established that. That means that this is the roulette lane. That means we are behind the roulette lane in an area toward the middle bridge, maybe the north bridge, where the Union came through. And so 2nd Corps would have come in through this area on their way, Sedgwick's men on their way through toward the Dunker Church that you see in the distance, and then of course French and Richardson bending off to the left, and there's the bloody lane right there. And you can see these guns probably represent those guns that Richardson had, which, no, they're pointing the opposite direction. These must be Confederate guns. But Richardson's guns would have been in this general area when he was mortally wounded. All right, so interesting. Let's go ahead and do an intro. Greetings from Cuyahoga Falls. My name is Jehovah. Welcome to War of Rights. It is Saturday. We're hanging out with the UEC. Thank you to everyone in the UEC for once again allowing me to watch these excellent events. It is really becoming the highlight of my week every week, guys. I really do appreciate it when I can be here. I wish it was every week, and I'm trying hard to make it that way. You can see Captain Jack Stone there. Cat and Hog. We've got the 8th Florida. Just in case somebody submits a report, wink, wink, I'm going to get a close-up of all these companies. So there's 8th Florida. There's 20th New York. Oh, uh-oh. What do I see in the ranks? Morphosa. Hey, Morphos. Level 58. Not bad. If you guys don't know, if you're new to the channel, Morphos, one of my compatriots from the 7th Tennessee Company E. That company, by the way, we still have the keys. It's just not active, but that might change if I can find somebody that's going to run it for me. and follow the rules of the UEC, but it's going to have a lot of special stipulations, and I'm really not pushing it because I want to pay my guys someday, and I'm not financially able to do that right now. You see the Alabama German Legion, 8th Alabama. We also have 3rd Alabama. Feared with the bayonet, these men. And they're really coming along as just an all-around great unit. I mean, now, you know, you kind of, as a leader, you want to say, how can I use these different units if I'm in a battle? And some units have limited roles. You know, when the 3rd Alabama started, they were mostly a bayonet squad, but now, you see them coming. They're coming with the heat. Hey, welcome, Accidents. Subscribe Tier 1, hey, for 3 months. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing great. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate you. As you can see, we got the 2nd Corps, 14th Louisiana. We got 6th Louisiana in there as well. Let's go find those dirty blue bellies. They've got the Cav, and I'm going to be playing with them on the 2nd match, so make sure you stick around for that. I'm not going to be doing them any favors, just an empty pair of boots, but I'll be there for moral support. All right, we got the 5th U.S. The Killer King. I love that name. He's a killer king, got that agility. All right, and of course, this is the Sherrick farm, so they're going to start over here near the Auto Sherrick area. And looky what we got here. It's the IVB, the Irish Volunteers, so the Irish Brigade on the field.
30 seconds to live.
Oh, I got to do this quick. We also have the 52nd New York, Mr. O'Keefe. Wonder where he is in the world today. And we have 83rd PVI, the Pennsylvania Infantry Volunteers. 4th PA Cav, as well as the 56th Virginia. Captain Slaughter submitting an excellent report last week of the battle, so thank you for that, Slaughter. You really set the bar high. I think Ulti did one as well, and they both turned out just really great. So if you guys want to do one, you let me know. There's the 1st Virginia Cav. I'll be with those boys in the 2nd battle. And the 8th New York, one of the newer units to the UEC, you can see, very large, in charge, and right in front of them, who is it? That's the Serpent Brigade, the 51st New York, and right in front of them, we've got the 2nd Cav. So the Union is stacked this week. Let's see if they can make it happen, as they're already moving.
Up and over.
Oh, this isn't the new style. Damn it, I like that new style. I guess they're not playing the new style this week. That's unfortunate. But again, I'm not playing the battles. That's easy for me to say. I like to see everybody grouped up going after the same point of contention. And when they spread it out like this, it just, I don't know, maybe there's more action individually. But as a spectator, oh, it's so much more fun to see everybody going after one spot. So Eddie and Sluggy and the boys are taking the Cavs straight out. And so many Union coming to this spot, they're kind of jamming up a bit. Oh, look at that beautiful shot of the flags coming through the trees. These boys are sure acting like they're all going to one point. I like how the Union is sticking together. This is going to bode well if they can continue to do so. Game's so detailed, you can see the apples in the trees. I love it.
Climb these fences and be your shoes.
Lewis.
I'm literally right behind him.
You alright, mate?
Yeah, that's that makes me ill.
I think your ping is like way too high. I know
Pop
that
that
used to
thing.
lie. Yeah, you excuse because you're filthy colorless, but yeah, oh yeah, you're
alright.
fucking mountains. How dare you, much colonist?
Here the guys having fun with each other.
Or you can call him Fred.
French or
Plus
even worse,
Zurich,
Flemish.
where we have money,
Shadows only.
cocaine.
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 Oh, 1 point secured.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Yeah, it's a chopper.
Ah,
Sorry, when did Arnold Schwarzenegger join our regiment?
He's always been here.
Are they?
All right, so we're 1-1. Both sides have 1 point of contention. Let's see where the Cavs headed.
Are you sure
Oh, this is the one where you go all the way down to the stream. Yeah, this is a pretty dirty point of contention
Hell yeah, brother.
for both
Yeah,
sides.
yeah.
The Union at least does have this fence. Confederates got good cover too, but it's a killing field out in the middle of this thing.
This is dangerous.
Yeah, brother.
I'm in danger.
let's go to Valhalla, boys.
Triple to the French.
Jump onto the French.
He said French.
To the fence.
Company make ready.
Get ready.
He 100% said French.
Basic.
Listen, guys. Enemy flag.
We know.
2 regiments.
Company, take aim. Enemy regiment front.
Hey.
Aim, front.
Bob.
Hey, Goose. Hey, before you start, I wanted to say I made a dope video using your clips. Hey, good, man. Yeah, send it to me. Make sure if you share it on the Discord, I'll put it on the YouTube channel as well. Yeah, man, I'd love to see some really cool shit being made, and hell, we're getting the footage. We might as well use it for something cool.
Close the gaps. Close
No
gaps.
defensive thing. Did you ever the ranks on fences?
You can see the smoke coming out of the woods. The Confederates returning fire in the 2nd Cav, holding their position.
Dress center, boys. Each 3 days, dress center.
And you can see the shadowy figures of those rebels through the smoke in the trees. And Cap Medi just calmly pacing behind his men, showing support and strength. Those men won't dare run, not when Cap Medi's sitting there strong with his sword. They know they're in good hands. So what about these Confederates? What's it looking like for the CSA over on this side? 8th Florida. We know these boys well. There's Major Hogg. And they're in a pickle because they don't have the cover that the Union has.
That team is hopefully flanking the enemy on the left.
And Hogg knows that's the strategy, right? One team faces the enemy, the other team flanks the enemy. And is he correct in his assumption? We certainly have Confederates over here. And these are new to the UEC. This is Colquitts Brigade. 27th Georgia actually is historic to that brigade. These men fought in the cornfield. As a matter of fact, they were under D.H. Hill, not under Stonewall Jackson, but under D.H. Hill. And they were stationed down on the Bloody Lane, way out to the left near the Hagerstown Turnpike. And they were called up by Lee and Jackson. So Longstreet sent D.H. Hill a message, hey, get us some reinforcements, and Colquitt was one of those guys that came up, and they got smashed in the cornfield and ultimately had to withdraw. But a lot of dead Georgians in that cornfield under Colquitt. So he was all used up by the time the Union made their way down to the Bloody Lane with French. All right, 3rd Alabama on the move. They're kind of going away from that flanking. And Colquitts hasn't kind of turned the corner yet. We got a lot of Unions starting to build up in this area. 56th Virginia is here as well. And you can see the flags of the 3rd Alabama moving far in the distance through the trees. They're trying to get an angle on them, but I thought I saw more Union movement over here. I did. These are just scouts, it appears. So will the Florida get help? Will they get reinforced? They're under a lot of heavy fire. Come on, camera.
Major, should I commence fire?
Right, we're going to push forward and take C point now, gentlemen. Get ready.
So Hogg is going to go out in a absolute thunderstorm of lead. Let's go with these Confederates, as many of them are going to experience the last moments of their lives. Could you imagine? You're 24 years old, from Florida. Now, Floridians back there, and we're not the Floridians they are today. These were Seminole fighting crazy people. I guess they're kind of like they are today. You can see the Confederates coming out into the field in mass, in force. Not backing down at all. The Union with superior cover. But the 3rd Alabama and the 8th Florida coordinating perfectly to get out into that field, get that flag in the air. And now the Alabama are withdrawing. Florida should be withdrawing very soon as well. No point in standing out in the middle of an open field once you've captured the point of contention. I think Hogg must have been killed, and so they didn't get the command until late. Kimu's taken over, it looks like. I was talking to a lot of these commanders about their depth chart recently, and it's pretty interesting. You know, it's very difficult to get guys that know all the commands and can actually lead people in combat. But the deeper your roster, the more effective you're going to be as your commanders get killed during the battle. And you can hear Hogg's now back, complimenting his men on doing a good job there. And that was Kimu taking awareness that he was now in command and pulled the guys back to safety. You can see a whole gaggle of Union now on this fence line as the 56th Virginia and the 2nd Cav have teamed up. 4th Pennsylvania Cav has also come in. And just what a beautiful sight. Man, when I started playing this game, I would never have imagined that we would have this many men fighting all at the same time. How beautiful is this? Stunning. But they're not in a position to really take that spot. All right, see, this sucks. I'm missing a total, all the other action on all the other points of contention. So let's see what's going on over here. 52nd New York. See O'Keefe out front.
Peek down.
And the old guard facing off on some Confederates here. Who do we got in the trees? 20th Georgia, Jumbo. And that's an order. Light this motherfucker up a little bit. I like direct orders. Doesn't leave a lot to the imagination. All right, you see we got a lot more Union here respawning in. A lot of these boys have a long run. Here is the Irish Brigade. Captain James Wesley. You see a portion of the 2nd Delaware. There's Polly West. Falling in with the 52nd New York. Irish going to take their position here.
Company. Hold. Right.
Hold.
All right. Looks like most of the action is happening down in this area. You can see the Union trying to push through the tree line using whatever cover they can. Oh, here they come out into the field. 1st Virginia Cav, here they go. Preacher out front. Let's see if they can do it. There's a lot of Confederate guns in those trees. Preacher already killed, doing his best to get the flag down. Next man up. You hear him looking for a meat shield. He's doing it. He's getting that flag halfway down. Can the Confederates make a good shot here? Do they have the angle? Looks like he's kind of protected at this angle. And more Union pouring into the spot. Here they go. They neutralized it. Can they get a flag up there? 83rd PVI. Sergeant Chair, they're going straight in to the grinder, and that didn't work. So the Union doing similar tactics as the Florida, but man, they are taking a pounding. There are a lot of bullets. 56 Virginia holding their ground. 1st Cav is here. 83rd PVI is here as well. But they are dropping quick. It's almost there, boys. Keep it going. Next man up. And you can see the Union numbers fading fast. But there you go. They've done it. They've captured the point of contention. But here come the Confederates. Hog straight out front. He did not like that at all. You heard him. Hold here and cap. So they're not going to give the Union a long time to keep that in their possession. And you can see the flood of Confederates pouring out of the woods. Man, I'm getting flashbacks of the counterattack at Chancellorsville. Can the Union recover? You can see they're pulling that flag down as we speak.
There's the Union flag southeast.
I see it. CQB right face.
More Union or Confederates pouring in.
On the line, gentlemen, on the line. On the line. Southeast. Fire.
There you go. They neutralized it again.
Let him have it. Light him up.
And they get the pull. Oh, they've been flanked. You can see the guys have turned, but they have the awareness to be able to face the enemy and fire down range. And you can see these guys, they're professionals. They know what they're doing. And they do it every week. Just as 2nd Cav. Cap Nettie, always looking for your flank, son. And you can see the Confederates must have capped because they are trying to get back to the woods. And it looks like we had a counterattack coming out of the trees. Nope. More Confederates. Alabama German Legion on the field. And they're out in the open. Needlessly, at this point, they're going to have to get out to some cover. And you can see they're doing just that. So fantastic play here by the Confederates and by the Union. Each trying to get out and take the point, but the Union got bloodied up pretty good there. It looks like the Confederates are massing a significant part of their force on this portion of the field. Oh boy, and they're about to get a flanking move here as we speak. Colquitts, I love it. I love the aggressive play. Welcome to the UEC, boys. This is how it's done. Find the flank, destroy the enemy, but it was a peekaboo hit and run. We've seen this before. Repositioning, getting in a better position to fire on the enemy while also having enough cover to reload. These are the kind of things you have to do. Colonel Doug out front of Colquitts.
Just press. Yeah.
For conquest and contention, they're always even.
Okay, so you can be double quick shift right. Let's go. Follow me.
Double quick for the right. Let's
Follow
go,
me, gentlemen.
Shift right.
And he's moving them out again. Wants to find that flank.
Follow me, guys. Form up. Take aim. Take aim into that smoke, gentlemen. Into that smoke and fire. Hold independent fire.
Hold here, independent fire.
Fire.
There's still in front of us. There's right in front of us. Independent fire. Give them the cold steel, gentlemen.
And all we can see is smoke.
Light them up. Good shot. Keep it up. Keep shooting. Pick the flag up, guys. Pick the flag up.
Boys. Good job, Gibbs.
And you can see 2nd Cav there in the distance. Shadowy figures firing back in this direction.
Keep shooting. No, CQB, hold fire. Let's volley them. Hold fire.
CQB, hold your line.
And we are
Wow.
quite literally right on the shore here of the river.
Reload.
Oh, the crick.
Independent fire.
So I don't see them.
I think
Where
it's
are they?
probably,
I think
that's
they
probably the
moved, Doug.
creek.
I think they moved. No tickets dropped from that.
Kinda. Hold fire, guys.
All right, so as Colquitts have had the flank, we've got a Confederate force to push straight across the field. That's 8th Florida. Man, sorry I missed that, guys. I bet that was glorious as the Confederates now have taken a strong Union position. They've conquered this area, and now the Union is engaged. 22 minutes left, and they've got 2-1 advantage, and the Confederates are only about halfway down on that battle ready. So let's see how the Union will respond. Will they come back and try to take this area? Looks like they are massing forces in this direction.
Get him, loaded.
52nd New York.
Keep by next spot. Clear by blue.
Yep.
And the Confederates down the hill, waiting for the approach. There's Jumbo in the 20th Georgia. Captain Williamson, 3rd Alabama. Ooh, look at that shot. Those guys right up on the top of that hill. And we got boys coming in from the left. And you can see the accuracy of the Confederate guns laying those Yankees down. See if they can return fire. A lot of these shots go high, shooting downhill. Laying them down on the right-hand side at least. You can see the men already starting to fall out of the ranks. And one Union company moving off, another one coming closer. Or is that a Confederate that flanked him? I think that's Union, right? Yep, 83rd PVI. It's a tough spot because they're not on the military crest. They're on the crest of the hill, and they're seen against the skyline, even though it's broken up slightly by the woods, making them easier targets.
Union over there trying to get the flag up too.
Big line down there.
You heard them. Big line down there indeed. There's a lot of Confederates. Oh my God. The whole Confederate army is here, and they are pouring into one Union company. That's 8th Florida, and they're pressing the advantage. 2nd Cav having to get out of here. Boy, Eddie really ended up having to hold back the whole Confederate force by himself there. They're finally chasing him out of the sector. As you can see, the Floridians have pushed him out. So, wow, just a dominating performance, at least over here on point of contention C. And it looks like they're holding A fairly well also, as the Union failing to really get up anything and have it going for their way as of yet. 83rd PVI falling back. We got the 56th Virginia. I've lost the 51st New York. Where are the Serpents? They must be fighting in a different sector. There's 2nd Delaware and the 52nd New York. Maybe they're the ones fighting for point of contention A here. That's 2nd Calf. All right, we've got them mixing it up now. Here they come down the hill. They're going to push on this position. We got multiple companies coming this way. But you can see a lot of Union dead, and the Confederates are pressing up the hill. Wow, look at this. It looks so cool to see these companies coming up this hill like this. I know I'm a nerd, but man. I mean, I don't know what story you're telling, but that's a good shot for it right there. These Confederates are just fighting as one group, which that's going to be hard to beat. I don't care who you are. And you can see they're still moving so aggressive. The movements of the Confederates. And you know it's the 8th Florida. You heard Hog for Dixie boys, and they're going to move across the open field. On the worm fence, and they're going to try to shoot into the shadowy trees here. A small Union force against this large mass of Floridians. How long can they hold? And they got it. They're falling back. And Hog's not going to stay there. He's going to notice that his enemy is retreating, and he's going to go after him, or he'll move around him to his original objective. Got Union out in the middle of the field as well. It's got German Corps written all over it. Nope, IVB. The Irish. I don't know why I rolled my R right there. Boy, oh boy. He's like, okay, we're falling back. No, you're not. Damn. The accurate and deadly fire of the 8th Florida wiping out the IVB there.
Left face and then dress up.
Left face.
Right
Face
face,
up.
back facing towards me.
Man, I am always impressed by how well these guys coordinate together. There's no pre-planning in this. They just kind of know how each other thinks because they've been playing around each other for so long, and they just do the right thing, man. So the Union trying to figure out what they can do. 16 minutes left. Oh man, they're engaged. Their engage is almost gone already. There's the 83rd Pennsylvania Volunteers. And yeah, I literally lost the 51st New York. I don't know where the Serpents are. 52nd? And I'm flying through the air. Could you imagine being on their team and trying to find them during the battle? Here's 1st Cav. Man, the Union under a lot of pressure here. These Confederates are really getting aggressive. All right, here we go. Up at the wall. 4th PA Cav. They're going to have to fall back. They can see the Floridians. Oh, no, the Alabamians marching in. Look at these awesome. Oh, man. I love that, guys. I love watching that marching in combat. Well done. Well done indeed. You can see the Union now trying to show a little muscle, but right now they're already at taking losses. 15 minutes left, and here are those Serpents right now. 51st New York taking on the Floridians in the open field, and Florida is going to know that's not just any Yankee unit over here. Those Serpents can shoot, and you can see it. It's having an effect. Florida, they're backing out.
About face.
Double quick forward march.
These teams are so even and so well trained that if they're both in the open field, it might be a dead even spot. But when one of them has cover like that, boy, oh boy, they're good shots, and they'll kill every one of you. You can see the 51st ulti just doing his best to try to work this sector around B. Trying to keep it clear of Confederates. And he's been doing a pretty good job. I haven't seen a whole lot of Confederates trying to push this spot until now. So we'll see if he can hold out. He's kind of by himself down there right now, and there are a lot of Confederate regiments around. Here are Colquitts, boys.
Hey guys. Okay, everybody shift right. Double quick. Double quick. Why did you?
In the north.
And Colquitts, boys, will pull out there, heading toward the orchard. Looking to make a splash in the UEC. Will the Colonel go directly for the point of contention with 13 minutes left to go? Here, it looks like he will. Let's see how it turns out for the Colquitts, boys. Hopefully better than it did that day in the corn at Antietam. There's a similar situation. They had to run from a long area to get over to a spot. And then disappear into the corn. So he got in, he got his shots off, and immediately, without reloads, he's getting his men out of that area. I don't know if he'll be able to find cover.
Take the snake fence, CQB, take the snake fence.
There you go.
On the snake fence, on the snake fence.
Right on my line, gentlemen.
We got more Confederates coming this way for support.
Okay, boys, everybody check and ready.
And it's Hogg in the 8th Florida. Shooting down the wall. That's probably the Serpents. And they've got him on the flank. Man, oh man, if you've got a flank, Hog is going to find it. Colquitts was there as well, and now the Serpents are under a really, really dangerous set of circumstances. And they know it. They're going to move out of the way here. But you can see one company can be pushed around by a couple other companies. Oh, and they've got guys behind them as well. 14th Louisiana acting as skirmishers, and now you can see the Confederates finally engaged. And as the Union are already halfway down taking losses, this is not looking good for the Union at this point. We got more help coming by the barn here. But do they see the Confederates on the left-hand side? They're running right past them. It's 1st Virginia. Preacher, does he notice that they're there? Or he's just trying to get on their flank. We've got some Union over here. Maybe he thought they were handled. 2nd Cav. And they are brutalizing these Confederates here. So it's having an effect. 8th Florida's numbers have dwindled significantly. And I don't see a lot of Colquitts men here either. So the Union's stiffening up that defense here and really making a dent on the Confederates. Maybe they pulled out because they were threatening another position on the field. That is possible. Got Union here. 52nd New York. 11 minutes to go in the match. And we got Confederates falling back toward the 52nd New York. I doubt they know they are here. This is the survivors of the 8th Florida.
Falling back in position to get some concealment too. Blacks, get behind that big tree a little bit to your east.
And here we go, another Confederate attack on the position. This time with the bayonet. Alabama, German Legion. Marius in the lead. Oh, and they're going to slam into a very, very large Union force. Oh, boy. And as you can see, the Union putting a quick stop to that action. No way the Alabama could know how many Union were there, but boy, they charge into a hornet's nest, that's for sure. And the guys are playing down right by the creek. There's the middle bridge, or is this Burnside's bridge? This is actually Burnside's bridge in the game. This would be the position of the middle bridge in reality. Oh man, this is really cool. And you see the 52nd New York over here. But the action's going to be around point of contention B. You can see the Confederates are really stretched out now. Back in this area. And they're attacking out in the open field against the Union guns. And they've got a little bit of support coming. Will the Confederates be able to reform and take them on? You can see a lot of confusion. That's what I love about this game, too. You can really see how guys would have reacted in real life. You get more of a feel for how these things would have really happened. Third Alabama, and here come the 20th New York German Corps. 22nd Virginia's in there as well. Here's the 18th North Carolina. These are units I haven't been seeing all day. Again, when these kind of maps, when they're all spread out like this, I just can't be everywhere at once. All right, point of contention B, covered by Yankees. We got Confederates moving that way now. A lot of Confederates. Oh boy, look at them all coming this way. And it's working out for them because now the Union is breaking with 7:58 left in the match. It's been Confederates all day so far. But the Union really holding stubborn over on point of contention B. Can they continue to stand strong? And Lamel Todd right out front, 18th North Carolina. Let's go with the Tar Heels as they enter the battle.
Rear rank, aufrücken.
Los, mit Sprinten! Aufrücken! Into line!
These guys are so well trained. I mean, they get out an hour early before these events. Train for at least an hour every week. I've been on their Discords. You know, they're doing stuff midweek as well. It can be a commitment, but man, the more committed you are, the better your unit's going to react. And people think that they could run a unit just like this because they've seen someone else do it, but it's not that easy. And you can see we've already got one of these companies breaking off. That's your 20th Georgia under Jumbo. He's going to hit the Yankees in the flank right here. Can he see it in time? Can he get the boys ready? They're going to the fence. He'll hit them in the back. Will the Union see him? I don't think so. They still may not know where those bullets are coming from. They didn't turn around. They're still going back over to point of contention C. And so now a substantial Confederate force starting to build up here. But we got Union starting to go back down and threaten point of contention C. A large group here as well. It's going to be units like the 2nd Cav, 8th New York as well. 8th New York, new to the UEC. Been here a couple weeks or so. Welcome, boys. Love having you here. God, I can't stay in these trees. Frame rate just kills it. I gotta remember to freeze the camera sometimes too. Too much movement doesn't work in all the videos. You see now the Confederates up close and personal, sharing lead with the Yankee. Now it's working. Union falling back from that position. But will they be able to threaten the point of contention? Oh, we got more Confederates coming in on the left-hand side. Look at this. Big push. 3rd Alabama. Captain Williamson in the van. Here we go. He's going to smash into the 52nd New York. And the Confederates once again have found the flank successfully. And they're about to fold it up. 52nd New York melting away. They're first. Next. Ooh, large unit here. 51st New York. This is not going to be so easy. And 51st New York has excellent cover. This might be devastation for 3rd Alabama. He knows it. He's getting them down to a spot where they can have some protection away from that stone wall. Of course, this is near the area of the Burnside Bridge map on the skirmish side. This would have been the lower bridge, but again, to save space, the devs did it a little different. Okay, the Union has done it with point of contention C. They've got it. Let's get back down there. A lot of stuff's happening. Is 8th Florida coming down to secure? No Confederates in the area at all. They completely abandoned this area. That's interesting. But when you're going to clump up like that, you're going to have to, you're going to end up doing that occasionally, I guess. 2nd U.S. Cav with some of the IVB there to do it. Maybe the Confederates figure, hey, it's almost over. We got them breaking. We're only engaged. Not really sure. But a little bit of late morale for the Union. You see a lot of Confederates coming this way. Trying to find the flank of the army. They found it. It's Colquitts, boys. Oh, boy. Colquitts guys entering the corn. This is historic. It happened at Antietam. And they were smashed. And they do have the flank of the Union Army. Oh, my God. They're shooting right in their backs. Look at this. An excellent move. Oh, my God. Good morning. Colquitts has arrived, and they're coming with the bayonet. 56 Virginia. Caught by surprise in this one. And Colquitts boys introducing them to the Southern Steel. And they keep going, and this poor flag bearer is running for his life. Do not look back. Oh no, it's Canada. He couldn't get it in time. So a large flanking move. Oh man, more Union in the area pouring out of this direction. They've got Colquitt behind them, and they don't know it. 1st Virginia Cav, along with 83rd PVI. They're chasing a rabbit through the woods. But the wolves behind them. If Colquitts can get up in time, doesn't look like they came this way, so dodging a bullet there. And Colquitts boys going to move over toward point of contention C. Union breaking, and it's breaking fast. They're going to go to last stand pretty soon, but we only have a minute and a half left in this match. You can see there's a flag bearer for the Confederates over here. And they're having a good time. It looks like they wiped the 51st New York, but they haven't been able to get the flag in. Look at the cannons destroying some of that wall. I love that. The interactivity. There should be a little bit more of it, in my opinion. But it looks great. You can see Todd and the boys from the 18th North Carolina Tar Heels trying to get that flag down and take that point of contention away. But it's less than a minute to go, and I think this is pretty clearly a Confederate victory so far. So well done by the Confederates. I think that early...
Hello, guys. Nice work.
The early smashing down in C really helped them, and when they pushed up the hill, gave them a lot of momentum, and it was hard for the Union to kind of get it back in time. But this is the first time that point of contention B is going to be taken, so they've held this spot pretty well all day. But you can see the Confederates currently hold 0 points of contention. The Union now deciding to move around and take some of those, but it may be too little too late as the Confederates are just about to go out of engaged. But this thing's about to be over already, as you can see the Union making a final push and grabbing some land right before the end. But that's it. A Confederate victory. That is hilarious. So I couldn't do a report like I did last week because this is literally off the map. You only see the spawn point and then they run off the map. That is hilarious. Oh, I wonder if the devs even know that happened. That's pretty funny. All right, well, if you like that, hit that like button. Consider subscribing. Until next time, my name is Jehovah, and I'll catch you later. Goodbye. All right, if you like that first one, you're going to like the second one a lot better. I'm going to go in and play first-person mode. Again, you guys have to tell me if you want me to do this kind of thing or if you want me to stick to the overhead, whatever. Just got to mix it up a little bit, stay entertained. 14th Indiana is who I will be today. I'll be playing with the 1st Virginia Cav. So we'll see how this goes. Preacher can be very entertaining, so this should be a lot of fun. All right, we are between battles, so just stick it out with me for a couple more minutes, and we will have the second
After
battle
their
started.
victory at South Mountain, Union General McClellan with his Army of the Potomac was close on the heels of Confederate Generals Longstreet and Hill as they quickly retreated across Antietam Creek to set up a defensive line. After Union General Hooker crossed with the 1st Corps, it was up to 2 regiments of Pennsylvanians to find and probe Lee's vulnerable left flank. When darkness finally ended the brief skirmish, Union troops had pushed the Confederate forces away from the east woods, but both armies could barely sleep as skirmishing fire continued throughout the night. As the next morning dawned, however, the Confederate and Union troops stirred from their slumber for the action to come. The unending skirmish fire erupted further into proper battle as lines of infantry and batteries of artillery added to the cacophony. Just west of the East Woods lies the cornfield owned by the Miller family, and by 6 o'clock on the morning of the 17th, the veteran troops of the Union Iron Brigade would advance from the North Woods and through the cornfield into the open fields to their south, right into a withering fire.
Right into a withering fire. All right, we're wearing the blue. '28 Pennsylvania. And we'll be fighting at the Dunker Church. This should be a lot of fun. Thank you guys for being here with me today. I do appreciate it. Make sure to hit me up in chat. Throw those flags out there. Tell me who you like. Tell me who you want to see win.
Call them up. Call them in. Call up.
Call them up for Grudge!
Rucksäcke heute mal.
Ja. Würde übernehmen.
Also wir wollen jetzt dort.
So that's 56th.
Ja, hatten sie doch gesagt.
Okay.
I thought I had the right unit. Yep, there's the Cav.
Oh, there you go. Here you go, boys. Follow me, gentlemen.
Oh, look who it is!
Ja, sie auch. Die Einheit ist auch nicht
Follow the
ganz
rear.
Wir haben Rucksäcke auf.
Come on, boys.
Oh,
Bayonets,
Jehovah.
reload.
So nice.
Hello.
Look who it is!
Bayonets, reload. Extra wraps on the ship.
Good afternoon from Cuyahoga Falls.
Greetings.
Yeah, there you go. Greetings from Cuyahoga Falls.
Right,
Yes. Ja, alle haben Rucksäcke
Nah,
auf.
boys.
What's
Bayonets,
up?
reload. Wraps on the ship when you're ready to move.
All right, man.
Hey, just so you know we're playing as
Weißt du
Union,
nicht,
you don't have to do your
customizable
atrocious southern accent anymore.
But that's my normal voice. Fuck you, sir.
Rucksack auf. Was ist hier los?
Mr. Beauregard, I do declare.
Okay, wir werden gleich ready.
Told you, Cav loves to have fun. This is going to be a lot of fun. I may not do a lot of talking in this one. Maybe let the guys talk for themselves. We'll see.
Rucksäcke sind diese Halbrucksäcke ohne die
Welcome to Spooky Horror Story.
And we will get started at 40 minutes. We will be moving out. I'm just a private in the ranks. No idea what's going on. You see Captain Crunch up there in front. Creature most likely out there. I got a Springfield 1861. That's nice.
Du warst schon richtig. Geh mal links hin zu Kanada, der sollte sein. Du musst ja langsam unsere Stimmen merken.
Also es wäre am besten, wenn Sie in der zweiten Reihe bleiben können.
All in, Cavaliers. Call them up.
Elias, rear
Fall in the rear, get your loads.
Rieras bitte.
Denn über ihn kann keiner drüber wegziehen.
Genau.
Ja, er schleppt ja auch Canister und Shells mit und Cases.
Thought I wasn't gonna be able to get in. Crashed like 4 times.
Gentlemen, right face.
Right face. Hat er auch dabei.
Check reload. Check fire.
Gut, Mr.
Oh,
Mason
Finn, you
hat
think
auch
you're special?
einen Rucksack. Also Mr. Mason, Sie bleiben am besten
Do you
auf der
think
Tür
on
weg,
me?
sobald es okay ist.
Mir wird nicht mal der Rucksack angezeigt.
Darf ich Ihnen nachhelfen?
Ja, es ist noch drauf.
What in the name of Sam Hill?
I don't know. I'm scared.
Freak, that sounds terrible. You're punished.
Freak, you're hurting my eardrum.
I told my buddy
that song sucked. I told him he said it
Your buddy.
sucked.
Your
Yeah,
buddy
he
said it
likes
sucked.
it more than I
agree.
do.
Why'd they just mention us?
I told him join the cavalry is better.
Well, we spamming
I don't know. I was just gonna show that reaction. I was just like, huh, let's see.
No.
Yep, it's bad.
Ich wollte Sie nicht irgendwie beleidigen oder so, ich wollte Sie nur darauf hinweisen, dass die gesamte Kompanie Rucksäcke hat.
Nein, ich
hab
das nur nicht verstanden, Sergeant.
Gut, dann
Oh,
hast
das
du jetzt
funny.
verstanden, Mr. Mason.
Ja, jetzt habe ich auch verstanden, Sergeant.
Dankeschön.
I swear, any server was calling out my shitty music.
Zeit, dass wir ins Gefecht gehen, da kann ich endlich
Not our fault it's shitty, it's yours, I'm sorry.
All right, so we got
I didn't write
First
it.
Lieutenant Hughes right here, 12th Missouri. Okay.
Let me take a pic.
Ranger Purple Cow.
New York.
20 seconds, boys.
56. Forward up. Ups.
Rocket Man getting the picture.
They're take pictures
Rocket
from my
Man, you
good
think you're
side there,
fucking funny?
Rocket.
Think you're fucking funny breaking my ranks?
You looks beautiful.
You son of a bitch. Yeah, bucktooth in
Barbecue
line.
did not like that. Get back in the ranks, boy.
Hey, howdy, y'all.
They're gonna call us the fucking Snaggletooth Regiment.
First Virginia,
Slaughter.
I will be on the left flank with a flag then.
Copy that.
Good,
Left
will do.
flank.
Left flank.
Left flank.
You got him
All right, boys are starting to move out. We'll get the orders soon. Thank you for being with us.
Left face.
Left face.
Left face.
Boys.
At the quick time forward.
Quick time forward.
At the double quick.
Double quick forward. Mash. Double quick, double quick, double quick, double quick.
Marsh.
Double quick, boys. Snake it out. Sprint catch up. Battle line.
Take aim at the front door of the church. Don't hit our friendlies, but take aim at the front
Take
door of
aim,
the
front
church.
door,
Take aim at the
church.
front door of the church.
Right
Not
inside
hit
of
the
it,
friendly.
beneath the roof. Steady. Fire! Reload.
Yep.
Any team
No
kills?
team kills, right?
Nope. Good stuff,
Negative.
good stuff, good
No, I
stuff.
don't. Get your loads.
No team kill. We're good.
Company check when ready.
Alright, let's
Got
see.
them ready, boys. Check.
They could have two flags going left, two flags going right.
Line Check.
Alright, double quick forward march.
Gentlemen,
Forward.
advance. Double quick forward.
Double
Bring us
quick.
down.
I think we got the 51st New York one on the right. So we'll,
Sprint to catch
Sprint
up,
to catch
boys.
up.
yeah, it's pretty catch up, guys. Yeah.
Into line, into line.
Hold the
You want
Let's
us
go,
in line or
boys.
column?
Stop at me, boys. Let's go.
Alright, we're gonna do something a little cheeky.
You cheeky
You call us,
bastard.
you call us Rookies and Will Willie. Alright,
I feel like we always do something cheap.
My file's right.
Right.
Swing left, swing right, boys. Swing to the right.
Swing always.
Now listen, guys.
Swing.
when we- if and when we die, and we will die, spawn on flag. Spawn on flag.
On
I
flag?
say, yeah,
Understood.
Spawn on flag.
Copy.
Okay?
On flag.
Born on flag if you die.
Roger
And
that.
if you're gonna spawn main, if you feel the need to spawn
Up and
main,
over, gentlemen.
All right, this is the
tell
Smoketown
me
Road
why.
that we're hitting now.
Yo, preacher, mind if I spawn main? If I don't respond, you know,
Gentlemen.
call me a dumbass in the AAR, and
Up and over.
I'll try to listen better
Forward.
next time.
If you're gonna
probably
spawn
get
main,
distracted.
call it out before you do so.
No, yeah, ideally don't do it without a thumbs up. But
Don't do it without thumbs up.
but if you
unless
do
there's
it,
no
don't be
response.
embarrassed. Just tell me rebel flag to a red oblique.
I'll be sure to keep an eye on when we all die, and I'll remind
You know what?
everybody. I'll keep on my
get
toes.
On the
Up
rocks,
on the rocks, boys.
Gentlemen,
Go ahead.
touch right. Touch right.
Sprint.
Spread up, big boys.
Triple.
Here we go.
Rock between you.
I'm pretty sure.
Single file.
Stack up on these
Stay
rocks.
standing, stay standing. The rebs
Stack
will be
up.
directly in front of you across
Single
the second
file.
rock.
Cluster
All right.
fuck.
Echelon
Shit.
left,
Go to the
echelon
rear.
left.
Get off the rock, fuck.
Echelon left.
Echelon left.
Take aim,
Echelon
rebs
left.
to your
Take
front.
aim.
At the fence. Let me know when you see him.
Blue flag.
At that smoke.
I see him.
Wait for it.
Oh, God.
Fire,
Yeah.
fire. Stack up, reload. Stack up, reload.
Oh, I'm gonna get hit. I am wide out in the
Behind
open.
the rock, make it so you can't see.
Excuse me.
Can't see them, they can't see you.
I can see him.
Well, they can see these guys, but that's all
They
right.
But I'm
can't see us
special.
Here comes the
There's
volley.
a great
Well,
thing
that's,
that they
uh,
gotta
that's
work
that.
on, and it's called the
When ready.
angles.
All right.
Check.
They're aiming at us. Get behind the rock, get behind the rock, get behind the rock, get behind the
Behind the
rock.
rock, behind the rock, get behind.
Check.
Behind the rock!
Any of us die from that last volley? Yeah, one of us.
Two of us
Two of us died.
Alright. Wait for the next one.
Cannoneer left, aiming cannon at us.
Alright.
I baited it.
Echelon
right.
right.
Take it. Rebel line. Steady. Fire.
Shit,
Right
man.
base.
Oh my gosh!
The frame rate is sucking some serious ass. I know that.
Oh, run. Left base, reload.
Stack up. Reload. Get your shots.
Come on,
in.
boys.
Alright, Revs will be directly across this in that fucking fence.
Check when ready.
We're gonna fire at them from the we're gonna go to this bush and a red oblique and fire at them, the guys on the right.
Check.
Check.
Check. Charge, bandits.
Alright, double quick forward march.
Double quick forward.
Hard right.
Hard right. By files right.
Hard right. Please be some friendlies here.
Sprint boys at the triple. Get you.
Get up on the flank.
Oh man. Come on, boys. Sprint catch up.
Here they are.
Red oblique, get a bit of fire.
Come on, boys. Do it out. Dish it out, boys.
Oh, fuck. Still caught a
Dish it
bullet.
out, gentlemen. These cowardly sons of
That's
bitches.
one death. Oh, you hear Hog. Oh, shit. Virginia's. They're probably dead. Oh, man, I tell ya. And he told me to deploy on the flag, and that's what I'm going to do. Even though I am 50th in line. Like everybody got smashed on that one.
Forward,
Linie, forward.
Go, Cav, we're pulling back.
Here we go.
Aufführung, Kampflinie.
Fall back.
Miller Bajonett aufsetzen bei Gelegenheit.
You can see the 56 Virginia moving out. Ooh, we got rounds coming in all the way back here at spawn. Where are the rest of the Cav? That's 56 Virginia. Must be them over here, huh? 83rd PVI.
Okay, whoever does that again, I will shoot you.
Oh, fuck.
Sometimes the bullets like to do that.
8th New York.
Now look at that fire right. That's where the smoke's coming from.
Hello. Second Cav.
We're gonna move now. We need to move now.
I was gonna say.
Second, let's move now. Just get ready to shift.
Ready to shift, second.
Company ready. Second at the triple. Let's get this shit done.
Let's go.
Well, we'll go with the Cav. This time the second Cav. See the artillery going off. We are near the Maryland Monument in real life, heading uphill toward the Dunker Church.
Shoot to kill. If you don't have a target, don't pew-pew. Just wait 1 more second until you have a target, then you pew-pew it.
Oh man, I couldn't even get my shot off.
Hold the line second.
That's 2.
Formations. On the left second.
The friendly on that cannon.
Right left. On the left. Fire left.
Shoot left, boys. Shoot left.
Right left.
Race left.
Well, maybe I can.
Don't pick up the colors. Race left.
Oh, maybe I went back to Maine on accident last time.
Charge in, boys. Let's go.
But it looks like right now the Cavs on the left-hand side heading toward the same position I was in, over near the nipple. So the Union's making a pretty good push here.
Linie voraus.
Linie voraus.
Zurück.
Zurück hinter Zaun. Zurück hinter Zaun.
I keep getting in with the Virginia, which is not what I want. I want the Cav, so I must be in the wrong unit. I thought it said Lower Main. Oh, that's 3.
Ich hab heute echt die Schnauze voll. Feiert wohl auf den Scheißverein.
I told the guys I think it'd be cool if everybody counted how many times they got killed during the battle and then kind of took account of the total number of kills. Because if you take that full number and then divide it by 4, that would be the actual kills, and the rest of those would just be casualties, you know, wounded or missing.
Lieutenant, come on.
First Company, ready. First Company, ich bin noch im Battalion drin. Ey, auf die Linie.
You hear the Virginians having fun there.
Ja. Soll ich Battalion schreien? Vielleicht haben sie dann Angst.
Jungs, versucht die Linie mal ordentlich nochmal hinzustellen. Wir stehen hier
Linie,
grad.
Double Rank. Eine Single Line.
Where are the damn Cav? I'm supposed to be playing with Preacher's boys. I can't find them to save my life. This sounds like them.
Aim low,
Yep,
aim
see,
low,
I
aim low.
got
Cut
it.
that grass,
Yep.
cut that grass. Steady. Fire. Reload. If you die, spawn flag and run back here.
Roger.
All right, spawn flag and run back here. I'm assuming those are Confederates in front of us with all that
Boys,
smoke.
Shoot low, cut the grass.
There we go. All right, chicken ready, ready. All right, at the icon, aim nice and low,
Good game.
Steady. The flag's on the right hand side of it. Fire. Reload. Good shit, boys. Good shit. We're hurting them.
Good job, boys.
Don't shoot me.
Welcome
was
back, boys.
I mean,
Gentlemen,
back.
get your loads.
They're starting to pull back. That's all right. All right. Break your loads.
Break your loads.
Double quick, forward march.
double quick.
Fucking I need a
forward
ball.
march.
Quick, boy.
I'm gonna need my bayonet, and I'm not gonna have it.
Sprint.
Sprint it. Other triple, boys. Splint.
Woo!
Jehovah, charge your man,
There's a big unit in the west in the woods. Watch out.
Didn't have it on in time.
You're rolling with the first VA now, boy.
Sprint.
Come on, boys.
Up and over left face. Oh, they're pulling.
Get there, gentlemen. Get there. Just get there. Hell yeah.
Independent fire. Shoot these guys in the back.
Oh shit! I went over the
Come
fence.
down, boys. Come down. There you go.
Cut him in half, gentlemen.
Only one guy left. Come on, you guys can hit him.
Oh my god, I didn't even
You guys
finish
all
reloading.
missed.
What the fuck?
You guys
Yeah,
all
I
missed.
didn't even.
That's alright. Finish those. Now we're all about the volley from the right. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt real bad.
Incoming.
Oh!
Wow!
That must have been artillery.
We're all right. Independent fire, right oblique. Independent fire, right oblique. Direct west.
Come on, boys. Light him up. Light him up.
Roger.
Fired my shot.
A lot of Confederates over there. Here they come. Oh, I'm dead again. What is that, 4?
Okay, pick your shots.
That's number 4.
Oh, wow.
Reach, you're dead.
Ah!
Fire, boys. Firing, boys. Get that flag released.
Oh, it's me, Purple.
No!
To the left, gentlemen.
You can see the Union not even shown over there on the map now, so they're gone. There's a lot of Confederate forces moving that way. Oh, and that unit just got smashed. You saw it on the mini-map. The flag is dropped. I gotta go to deployment. Nope, it's back in formation again. So it looks like they just got hit brutally by artillery. But in this mode, I'm not going to get to see it at all, you know, so it's kind of, you get what you get. And you guys got to tell me, hey, if you want to see it in third person, tell me in chat. If you'd rather see first person, tell me that too.
I'll go get him.
70 people.
14.
Dude, Union is getting smashed on right now. You can see the Confederates in control, 26 minutes left in the match.
Line to the right on the fence. Grab the post. Grab the post. Independent fire.
Oh,
Northeast, east, right in front of you. Here they come. Here they come. Oh, Jesus.
Here they come. They said, Jesus, there's a lot of them.
Sir, we can't hold this.
We've got friendlies coming in.
God, I want to get in. Fuck this shit, man. I'm not waiting that long to get in on that flag. It's chaos right now anyway. Come on, let me in. Alright, so for the record, I've died 4 times, I believe.
Kurz, dann kam nochmal eine Shell rein oder sowas. Und jetzt muss endlich die Ladezeit von der Artillerie rum sein.
Ja.
Ich würde sagen, wir warten jetzt noch bis 25 und bis dahin kann er kommen, es wird mal aus. Oder was hältst du davon?
Ja, machen wir so.
Shares form company.
I'm not going to move out by myself, so I'll probably fall in with 51st or somebody. Unless some of the Cavs show up, which I imagine they will.
We need to reform quickly, then we
Somebody
already
charges from behind. I had somebody calling.
Jo, da weiter. Greenwich, da.
Noch weiter? I see.
Leapunk, you can check back on the streams if you'd like. Bodwin's or whoever's.
Yeah,
too bad I died.
I said, don't run, but I didn't remember. I know, it definitely weren't you. I'm sure I heard the C word. I think it was possibly
you will not live this down. Mark my words.
Henry, schon geladen?
Right dress.
Only trying this one behind is what it is. Do it again.
That's it again.
Well done, well done.
So everybody's here except for the Cav.
Yeah!
Alright, you heard the huzzah. Hello.
He said Jehovah! You are coming with us.
You've been drafted.
Yes,
You have been
sir.
drafted into the 51st New York Company A. Company right face.
Right face.
Double quick forward march.
Double quick forward.
We're neck and neck, and we only knocked them into engage at 24. We need to do better.
Going to catch up. I'm skirmishing. Should be in line.
Somehow I always end back with the serpents.
We don't have artillery. Why? Yeah, why did they get artillery but we don't?
Because fair's what you pay to get on a bus, young man. This is war.
I'll play artillery.
Looks like that might be the Cav up the hill.
I'm not party certified.
I can give 1 life to the 51st New York.
Yeah.
I believe I've died 4 times. I don't know who's keeping count.
Yes, you did.
I'm trying. It's been a fun weekend so far. I appreciate you guys all being here.
Get in.
Fall
get
in,
in there.
fall in.
Fall in. At the end.
Sprint to catch up. Details, sprint to catch up.
Behind me. Get behind me.
We might now. I mean, we have friendlies on our left.
Into line. Move
left.
left. Left.
Fire
Move
ready.
left.
Forming a third rank.
Wait.
Left, now, quickly.
Come on.
Move it.
Left.
Aim.
Hey!
Aim at the cocks, at the stomachs. Company, fire!
Yeah, in the line.
You need to give us a little bit more time.
Get in line.
That's fine. I need another
MJ.
You can hear the mini balls buzzing by.
Soldiers
Soldiers describe them like hornets. That's where you get things like the hornet's nest.
Aim.
Hey!
Oh no, my meat shield's gone.
Left side of the train. Triple crouch, just stood up there. On the left to take care. On the left of the line, let's go. Take aim. Let's go, get the line, on the line.
Take aim. Fire. Reload.
I reload here.
On the line.
Sounds like we do have support.
Right face.
Right
One
face.
face.
Buffer right march. Keep the
Alright.
Buffer
reload.
right.
Keep the reloading. Might get one off. Take aim.
Buffalo left.
Buffer left.
Hold.
Run.
Front.
Fun.
Wie gefallen. We need a bit of time to remuster because we lost quite a few there.
Seems like we got one artillery battery.
We need to
Fell over
charge
here.
them.
Good
We
job,
need to
Lance
charge
Corporal,
them.
thank you.
Simple as.
In the net.
OT.
You can see we're dead nuts. 20 minutes left, but the Confederates still hold a point of contention.
I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to get
We see it in the line.
You can see men falling out of the line.
What flank do you want to push?
Right dress.
We need to pressure this left.
Left? Alright, I'm gonna
North
run
when
that
you're
whole
done
way down the
reloading.
line and
Right
tell
dress.
everyone to push left. What time do you want them to push at?
I'd say 18.
18? Alright, I'm gonna let them
March!
So keep up the volleys, sir. Neil. Company
Right dress,
Neil.
right dress.
Company Neil.
Neil.
Oh, hi, top point.
We see it. There's room for you. Right here in the line.
We don't have time for this.
Ollie West.
Lieutenant, well,
Getting
oh, he just, Leo just
Sweep the
got one.
pressure.
I've been shot!
And we do have time for this because we can take the point.
Don't forget to stand by the way on the rear rank.
I know that's a horrible thing
By the way,
that
don't
happened in
get
real
started.
life, but it sounds hilarious.
If he says the entire regiment,
We
he'll
need to do another
Neil.
charge.
Okay.
We need to do another charge.
No, we
for
don't
Ooh.
kneel. NCO.
That was a lot of suppression.
Wrong. If everyone kneels, we don't kneel.
Ist aber das Gewehr so schwer.
I'm gonna kneel anyway, because I really don't feel like getting shot.
Yes, one behind the skirmishers in the,
Sorry, guys.
In the woods.
So we're in the area of the field approaching the Dunker Church. This is where George C. Sears Green's men came in and pushed actually into the West Woods before they were kind of forced back. But they, once they took this ground, they never gave it back.
That's the Blake.
I don't see him, but I'll fire anyway.
Charge
Charge
bayonets.
Rise up.
Rise up. Double quick.
Double forward.
Guide right.
Guide right.
Kill them as
Guide right.
Yeah, kill them. Kill them.
Be patient.
Whatever. At their own march.
On the road.
All right, looking for a meat
Don't have time to
shield.
load, so we get them now.
Not you, Captain.
Charge these guys off. And charge straight to that fence line.
Follow me, guys.
I've seen like 8 rounds.
And you can see the rebel battle flag in the distance, having to run over our fallen comrades in the field. Serpentine, serpentine. I'm trying to run and not get hit
On the fence.
in an absolute sea of lead. Oh, you saw that guy get shot trying to get over the fence.
In retreat.
Oh, I got killed. I think I got the shot off, but it would have been low. That's 5.
Good job, guys. Good job. Good job. I had to find another one. Good job. Good job.
All right, let's see if we can get in the right company. You hear him hissing. Maybe I'm in the wrong company. Let's go to this one.
Get the flag up. Get the flag up. Oh, left side. Be a wall. Do not charge.
Yeah, spawning in on the flag sucks, dude. Look how long it's taken. You miss all the action. You can see the Union pretty happy as they're pushing up to that fence line. All right, about to get back in.
go.
That's the 83rd. I gotta get my reloads in. So like I was saying, oh, there's Confederates out there. So like I was saying before, once the Union took this position, they didn't give it back. Hey, Silver Smurf, and welcome back. Thanks again. 29 months a sub. Incredible. Get the bayonet on. I will need it. You see we got Confederates going down the Smoketown Road toward the nipple. Maybe this is the Cav. I've been trying to find you, Preacher. I'm not good at this.
Get that flag down. Get that flag.
Yay.
I know there's a rock in front of somebody. You just shoot at what you can hit. There should be enough.
Man, I'm getting a lot of fire over here. They're going after that flagman. I'm not sure who that is. But I don't want to die out of line and cause us a bunch of morale. You can see the Union taking the point of contention as we speak. It's a tied-up game. They're about to win this thing. They can keep it up. Second Cav, 51st. I think at this point everybody's just getting to the point.
Quick.
Again, I'm like a magnet to the 51st New York. Look at this. I can't find Preacher anywhere, but I'm finding the 51st every time.
Running until you get there.
Guys still running. Come on, catch up.
Take con between this broken fence here and the forest fence. Oh,
I want push up there.
Oh.
Oh!
Buffalo left.
Buffalo left.
At the run.
At the run.
Charge bayonet.
Charge bayonet.
Here we go. You hear my guy huffing and puffing as the rounds come in. Guys are falling. We must be hitting us from the right. That guy looked like he shot over to his left when he fell.
Buffalo
right.
On the fence.
Independent fire.
And we are here at the point of contention.
Dig in, dig in.
Both corners, left and right corner.
Get on both sides of the corner.
We're making a V.
Oof.
An echelon, come on.
Oh, got hit again.
Where is our team?
That's 6.
Whoa, there's
About
face.
About face.
Yeah, the 51st do have a lot of new people.
Oh, Christ
Need some of the older people to come back. You know what I'm saying?
I think we should one side.
Still looking for the Virginia Cav. They're probably over on that right-hand side. I'm going over there because he started over there earlier in the match, so I imagine that's where he's going to be.
Через забор. Через забор. В атаку. В атаку, ребята. За родину пошли.
So, you know what? I'm going to go on the regular deployment and go that way. This one's almost in the bag. It's a good one. I kind of wish I was flying over the top of it. This is always one of the best skirmish maps in War of Rights.
Oh, they won't get over there.
Man, I'm about to fucking scream at the entire fucking Union.
Ulti,
you can hear he's frustrated.
They said pressure point, pressure middle. We pressured middle. Where was everyone else?
Yeah, this what happened on this map. That was my experience last time. They don't do what they decide.
And you see, I think this is one of the fundamental problems that they're trying to figure out in the UEC right now is on the Union side. They're not as cohesive as some of those Confederate units. And when you get units that are used to fighting with one another, like 8th Alabama and 8th Florida, who've been doing it for years and years and years, they just know what each other are thinking. And it makes it hard because you're not fighting one unit, you're fighting 2 or 3 units at a time. And if they can separate you, you've got a real problem.
Rear rank, just right. I don't have a rear rank.
Meet up with your buddy Black Bomber. Is next to him.
Hi, Norge, MJ.
Let's go see if we can find Preacher without getting killed and taking too many losses. Again, I already died 6 times. I'm only one guy. Muma Farm is to my right. There's the Smoketown Road. Entering the field where the epicenter was. Rich Hogg and I have actually walked this field. It's pretty cool. When I went there years ago, this was not owned by the park, but now the Battlefield Trust was able to get this land, and it is open for our use, which is awesome. And you really get a better understanding of why these guys did the things that they did on that day when you stand in the same position they were in. Plus, not to mention, there are places on this planet, especially where a lot of people died all at once, they have a different feel. And this is definitely one of those places. And I am the worst kind of Rambo. You would never, ever want to do this, kids, in a match. You're supposed to stay at spawn point and wait. I just want to find Preacher. And if I can't find him this time, I'm going to leave it alone. Because there's a lot of Confederates over here, isn't there? No, that's Union. Hopefully it's the Cav. Oh, crap. It's not the Union. I'm running right into the enemy, aren't I? Like a big damn dummy.
Dead, JC. Preacher.
There, I found the Cav.
Nice, there's a nice fence here.
Gut gezielte Schüsse. Stehen da noch gut zu sehen, da sind da noch gut zu sehen.
Company C is forward! Face to Company face!
About face.
Forward mark!
First sergeant, glaube ich.
Oh! I couldn't get my bayonet on time, turned around.
Back we go, give it boys! Gott sagt der Mann. Where to hold?
Come on, move it up, move it up, move it up. Stack up on
your own time, independent fire to your front.
Independent fire, boys. Pop out, take a shot, back in. Left and right. Pop out right, pop out left.
Watch the already in front of us, they're friendly.
Well, I'll tell you what, Union doing their best to get this thing won.
Where the fuck are they going?
We're at the knuckle.
You know it's hostile
Or the nipple.
We have the nipple.
And yeah, they're starting to take it back. Look at that. 8:43 left, and that red line is bleeding away. Union taking control. 83rd PVI is where I'm at.
Behind the church, gentlemen. Watch the left and right.
Oh wait,
hostiles behind the church and hostiles west northwest, I believe.
Oh,
wait till you have good shots. Wait till you have good shots.
Already just spawned in.
We all miss.
And we missed them all.
The right flank just went down. The chevrons are all gone.
Come on, somebody shoot me, please.
They're gonna be in the woods here. Keep the fire up, boys. If you got good shots, keep the fire up.
We're with the 83rd Pennsylvania Volunteers.
Into the woods. Right west.
These are the men they didn't get as much credit as maybe a Joshua Chamberlain. But these were the group right beside the 2nd or 20th Maine.
We also have bullets in that. We're also on the left of the church. That might push out our friendlies.
Friendlies are pushing again on the right.
Oh, that's firing Gomer.
Nice, boys. Nice. Watch the church now. Watch the church. We got help on the right. There we go. And in front. In front of us.
Next
take aim, boys. Take aim. Got it. Take aim. Independent. Independent fire at 80.
You see him coming. We got the counterattack. So now the Union, we are taking command of the field.
Get behind the corner on the fence. Stay alive.
Keep firing.
At the case.
Load and shoot. Load and shoot.
I might have killed that man. Oh, here they come. Break reload. Oh, I got shot. Shit. What is that? Number 8? Number 8.
On the right. Yellow.
Nice charge. Nice charge.
Red base.
Pick it up.
No. Right over here.
Second, jump the fence. Assist the friendlies. Give it the friendly second.
Assist our friendly.
Get back on the fence. I need third back. They're coming again.
Second, in a
Spray.
Independent fire.
That's not good. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. I got no bayonet. And Hog and the 8th Florida are coming in. I'm totally fucked. I got to get out of here. I smacked somebody. Got killed. Oh, that was stupid. What is that, 9? That was number 9? Number 9. Number 9. Yeah. I'm just one dude. God, look at that. That was a wipe. The Confederates came back hard, boy. As soon as the Union were able to take that point of contention, you can see it's already bled away, and the Confederates are taking it back en masse. But we got a lot of Unions still trying to hit that nipple. And that's where we'll be running back to as quickly as we can.
5 minutes left. We're gonna go in single file, one at a time, without reloads or bandits.
You hear the guys discussing the strategy.
All the facts. Wait, right? But firstly, yeah, fucking spend a
Were you
second, double quick.
Turner?
Double.
Yeah. Were you over by the countercharge that we did by the Confederates?
Yep.
Oh, I think
It's just us, Leapmonk. It's just us. We gotta go. All the regiments.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I didn't even notice. I was so lost trying to find you guys.
I was just with those guys. They're good.
Yeah.
Warte, ist grad was neu gespawnt.
And I got all of it back, man. Oh.
Yes, they did. 7 minutes, all that work, and the Confederates have taken it all right back. We'll go to the front. Back to the front. 8th New York. 2nd Cav. Looks like we'll fall in with the Cavaliers.
Every charge I've done with you guys so far, I immediately die before I even can get my bullet.
More picked up arms in 28 days, flag. Just FYI.
Chest level. Game.
Alright, yeah. They're gonna go hide behind the church, which is gonna be just fine. Alright, boys. Check when ready. This time we're gonna redirect fire back to the right oblique at the nipple. 1 tick left to west. Position 2 to 3.
Check.
When ready, boys. Take aim. Position 2 to 3. Direct 1 tick left to west. I can't see shit.
I don't think anyone can.
See Major Knight trying to get an eyeball on the enemy.
Major. I caught his name as he was running. That's
Makes
him.
sense. That makes sense.
I was gonna say that's fucking ironic.
Check.
Right?
Check.
Alright, boys. Take aim. 1 tick
Take
left to
aim.
west.
Take
At the
aim.
nipple. Take aim. Position 2. Position 3. Fire! You boys are dropping it.
Nice.
When are they going to break it?
Ooh, you see explosions in the distance.
Oh,
Union artillery doing its work.
Boys, check when ready. We're gonna read fire back at the front of the church. There's a clump of them right in front of the church. Right in front of the church, boys. Position 2, position 3. Take aim at the Confederate flag. 2, 3.
Whoa.
I see we have,
Got here.
I see we
83rd
have,
on the right.
caught the attention.
83rd on the right here.
I mean, this is a dead heat with 4:30 left. Confederates still in control of the point, though.
Let's just form up on the best line here. Let me get
Other side, Turner.
there we go.
Hey, New York.
I'm
Right
taking a
face,
spot.
double click, guy
Right
on the major.
face, double click.
Or-
Form on the left of Bluntest. There we go.
Good.
Ich lauf jetzt durch.
Sorry.
Herrgott nochmal.
Break loads. Move out.
Remember to follow the NCO's orders.
Behind. Left oblique.
4 minutes, but nearly.
Look at this flood of Union coming this way.
4 minutes, but they're almost at breaking.
We have to become aggressive.
Especially us.
Chris.
You heard the order. Charge bayonets. Here we go. God, look at this army. This is so awesome, man. You know, when we were kids playing Sid Meier's Gettysburg and Civil War Generals 2, and we dreamed that something like this someday would be possible. And here it is. Man, I can't wait until we can get thousands and thousands of people playing this all at once. You can see the frame rate I'm getting ain't great right now. Oh boy, oh boy.
I think he's dead. He's dead. Only half dead.
Only a flesh wound. Oh man, I took another one. Damn it. I've got 0 kills and like, what was that, 9th death? No, that's my 10th death. So I've died 10 times. Dude, that is incredible. Incredible. That means if there were, oh my god. In a company of 20 men, it's 200 deaths. Oh man, that's 50 dead. That would be high even for Confederate. But it did happen. Shiloh, they 50, 60 or more dead in a unit. That was early war, so units had more men in them, but 88 people? No, I can't find the cav anyway, so I might as well just go back. See if we catch them there, or make them run to the right. Looks like still got people running to the nipple. I mean, it's 2 minutes left. It's pretty much go to the front at this point. Get your bayonet on and go stab somebody.
Prepare to charge. Prepare.
Run, just run.
Run, ball.
First at the run.
Ball. Ah, you're over. Nice to see you.
Hey, same here, sir.
Well, just a standard person, right?
We have to do bayonets
let's go.
Bayonets only.
51st, 4 more meters, we go, let's go.
Come on, you can make it to point. Go, we gotta go right now.
Get bayonets and go. 1.
No bayonets.
Get your bayonets and go. Let's go.
No bayonets, go.
No bayonets. They said just get there. We just need the bodies on the point.
Any second, reform deployment.
1 minute left. We are getting them down. This is a desperate fight. Maybe we can get it to overtime. You can see we're actually doing better on morale than the CSA right now. Looking good for the boys in blue. Let's see if we can keep it up. I'm not helping their cause. I can tell you that. I've died 10 times. So you can count exactly how many tickets I've cost you, boys.
Always been at the 1. You have to run. Come on.
I was born to run. Let's go, son.
Double quick to go over the fence.
Right, lads.
Come on, I think we just make it.
In the virtual footsteps of the New Yorkers that day under green. Not the 51st New York, of course. Not the 8th New York either. Greetings.
Come on.
What are you doing down here? I thought you were supposed to in the sky.
We're just waiting for our boys here. They're right behind us.
You can see the rebel flag. Oh my god, we topped the hill and it is absolute chaos. And that's going to be it. And they gave it to the Confederates. Wow, what a battle that was. I'm sorry that I missed it from the sky. You guys got to tell me in the comments if you want to see third person, first person, or a mixture. And man, this would have been a battle to really get. I'm kicking myself now for not doing this one third person. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, hit that like button. Consider subscribing. Until next time, my name is Jehovah, and I'll catch you later. Goodbye.
The Dunkers were but one subset of the many Protestant offshoots which resulted from the Reformation, named after their full dunking of a person during a baptism. Many of the adherents had fled to the United States in the decade following their founding in 1708. and in 1851 the Muma family had donated a portion of their land for the church to be built upon. Its whitewashed walls would serve as an easy landmark for commanders to guide to as the tide of blue finally marched past it and into the woods beyond. A gargantuan amount of casualties would be gathered here as the church was used as an aid station, and a truce would be called on the 18th to gather the wounded and bury the many dead. Green's division managed to make it halfway through the West Woods before their momentum dried up. Instead, they set up a defensive salient against any possible counterattack. But the next main action to arrive would be farther south, at the lower bridge over the Antietam Creek.
Let's raid Preacher. Guys, thank you for being here this weekend. I'm going to raid Preacher if you guys want to stay over there and watch him. He's fun to watch too. I'll catch you guys later.
To advance. Guarding the bridge were 2 batteries and the Georgians under General Robert Toombs. They were all that stood between Sharpsburg and the entire Union 9th Corps, which would send wave after wave of regiments to attack the bottleneck at the bridge.